Hello teachers, I'm going to show you how to create attendance form in G Suite. Now I'm presenting my screen. Okay. Now see, you know that Google Apps icon, 9 dots Google Apps icon, you just click on it. So when you click on it, click on that Google Apps icon, you can see list of apps available in G Suite like Gmail, Drive, Classroom app, Docs, Sheets, Slides. You just keep on scroll down. So there you can see forms icon. This is purple color one, that is a forms icon. That click on that. Yes, this is forms forms. So see, you can see here blank form, blank quiz, exit ticket, assessment, worksheet. Different types of forms are there. That means we can use those templates also. Otherwise, we can create our own template. So if you take this is a blank quiz, that means these forms we can use to conduct assessment and to prepare a worksheet and to conduct a quiz. Like different ways we can use these forms. Now when you click on this worksheet form, see, in this worksheet, already the title is there and they have given some fields like name, email, image, title like this. That means these are the templates. Means we can use it. Otherwise, we can create our own form also. So to create attendance form here, I'm taking blank form. So we can see here blank, that plus symbol here. You just click on it. Yes, when you click on the plus symbol, blank form, we can see this form, untitled form. That means we did not give any title here. Just click on, take the mouse pointer over there and click on it. It will be selected. Now we can type the form name, whatever you want to give. Now I'm giving attendance form. And form description, it is optional. If you want to give some description to the form, now I'm giving description class 6. So why I'm giving here class name is, so mm, you're going to send these links to different classes. So that if you prepare different attendance form and along with this description like different classes, so it is easy to you to identify the forms for which class you made this form. You can identify easily. Now, so once after the description, now come down untitled question. Same, take the mouse pointer over untitled question, click on it. When you click on the untitled question, it will be selected. Now type your question. Now I'm typing just simply your name question mark. Now for this question, which type of answer you're expecting? Like you're expecting multiple choice answer or short answer or a paragraph or long answer, which type of answer you're expecting, you have to choose here. That means answer type. Now here right side we can see by default it is showing short answer. Now if you click on the drop down button, we can see short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down. So these are the different options available to prepare form questions for different questions. Right now we are just sending with your name. That means your name means we are expecting only short answer only. So that's why I'm clicking on short answer. Yes. So short answer is ready. Now, if you want to add one more question, so two ways are there. We can click on duplicate or otherwise we can click on add question. So these are the different tools. So if you click on add question, it will give one more question we can type here. I am typing your class question mark. Okay. So for this question also, I just want to give, choose this short answer only. So I'm selecting again short answer. And once I'm done with my questions, now I just want to see the preview of this form, so that if you want to do any changes, we can do preview. Just click on preview. This is the form. When you send to your students, the form will look like this: attendance form, class 6, your name and your class, and submit button. This is the preview. So once if you find it, if it looks good, then you just go back where you made your form. You just go back, and we can see here uppermost corner, we can see different icons here like customize theme, preview, settings. Okay, now you have seen the preview. Now next one is settings. Click on settings. Now see general settings. In general settings only, by default here, the check box is selected, the square box is selected in blue color. That means that restrict to users in Air Force School Bush and its trusted organization. So this form is restricted to only Air Force School Bush. That means outside the person, they cannot use this link or they cannot open this link. So that's why when you're sending attendance form to outside the organization, you have to uncheck this box. But right now, all the students are getting their email IDs with the Air Force school name. So you need not to do this process. But maybe it will take time to use those IDs for the students also. It is new to them. So till then you have to do this process settings, go to settings and uncheck this box. So what is this means? If you uncheck this box outside the organization, that means the person who are using personal IDs, personal Gmail IDs, those can also open your link and they can submit the attendance or they can submit the responses. Okay, now I'm just uncheck the box and don't forget to save the settings. So once if you uncheck that box, you just click on save. So you can see bottommost, you can see two options, cancel, save. So click on save. Once the form is, the settings are saved, now it's time to send the attendance form. Now click on send. So now how you want to send this form? So through email you want to send, or to message you want to send, and via link you want to send. So in which way you want to send, you just select it. So three ways are there. Now first I'm selecting. So mostly we are using via link only. So second one, the link one, you just click on it. So when you click on the link, automatically it will generate attendance form link. It will generate the link. And if you click on this box, if you select this box, that means the link will be shortened. That means now the link is long. If you click on this box, the link will be short. So this is optional. No need to do. It is fine. Now I'm just copying this link. So we have two options: cancel, copy. Now click on copy. Yes. Now this link is copied to clipboard. That means copy. The link is copied now. Now go back to the Meet window and go to the chat box and Control V. Paste it there and click on enter. Otherwise, click on this send message button. Now the link, I have sent the link. Now students can submit the responses here. Now, how can we see the responses here? No. Once if you got the response, if you want to check the responses, again go back to the form. Close this. Now you can see here two options, questions and responses. So there we will get the responses, how many list of responses number. Yes, list of responses. Now I'm just submitting one response here so that you can understand how to see the responses also. So better if you make the attendance forms before itself at the time of live classes. You won't waste your time. You just make the different attendance forms and don't send the same form repeatedly. That means responses will overwrite on a single form, single sheet only. Otherwise, you can download it and you can use the same form then. Now I'm submitting my response. And in the same way, we can prepare worksheets and we can prepare attendance forms and quiz also we can conduct. And for the quiz, we can allot, we can give the marks also. Immediately they will get their marks. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to submit my response. Again, I'm sending form just now. Yes. Now I have submitted my response. Yes. Now see here. Go back to the form. See in the responses we have one. Now if you want to see the response, you just click on responses. See, now we can see I just submitted, my name is PPP and the class is 6. So like this, we can see the responses. I just sent only one response. If you send multiple, you will get the graph here. So once if you got the responses, now save it in an Excel file. Now we can see here three dots. Click on it. See, here the option is there, download responses. So we can delete the responses and we can download the responses. Now I'm just downloading the responses. When I'm downloading, just it is downloaded. See here, untitled form. Just click on it. It will download in a zip file. You just double click on it. See here, maximize it. Now the attendance form, I have saved the Excel file. See, we will get the three columns here. Timestamp means at what time the student submitted the form, attendance, and what questions they have answered, your name, your class. I got only one response, that's why it is showing only one. If you got the multiple responses, you will get the all the list in one Excel file only. So once if you download it, you save it with the date. For example, today you have taken the class 6th of 5 6 20, like this you just save with your date so that you can maintain a record. So this is the way how we can create attendance forms in JSU. And this method is for the people who are using laptops or PCs, but some for the people who are using mobiles, they won't get the forms icon or forms app directly. Like how I'm getting here, when I click on the Google Apps icon, it is showing forms. But in the mobile, it is not available. You know that for the classroom and Jamboard and other Gmeet also, you're downloading from the Play Store different apps like Gmeet app and Jamboard app and Classroom app like this. So Forms app is not available. So for that, what you have to do is I will send you one more video for the mobile users. So this is the form. The method is same, but how can we open forms using in mobile? I will send you one more video. I hope you all are understand. Thank you. And still, if you're facing any problem with the attendance form or in the GSU, you just call me. I will clear your doubts.